Rocks don't break, they don't steer. Yet right now, ThreeI Atlas is doing both. On March 17, 2026, this interstellar intruder is set to meet the moon Yupi deep inside Jupiter's realm. The equations say it can't. The CIA brands it classified. The mainstream shrugs, coincidence. I'm not buying it. This isn't a casual pass. It's a rendezvous. The ThreeI Atlas approach to Jupiter isn't chance, it's arrival. And we're the comet. What unnerves me most is the effort spent to keep us distracted. It feels like we're witnessing the most consequential moment in human history, wrapped in the driest official prose. ThreeI Atlas has broken the playbook since entry. Non-gravitational acceleration, a nickel-heavy chemical trace hinting industrial origin, and now a target. We're watching a precision insertion towards Jupiter's hill sphere, the invisible frontier where the giant's gravity wins. ThreeI Atlas is skimming that boundary with 0.1% tolerance. If you drove 100 miles per hour and parked perfectly in a garage you'd never seen, you'd be hailed as elite. When an interstellar body does it across millions of miles of black, we're told it's quirky physics. To me, it looks less like dynamics and more like intent. Cross March 2026, and everything changes. If ThreeI Atlas is captured and holds, it becomes Jupiter's 96th moon, a moon that wasn't there yesterday, a moon from another sun. We lean on the universe's quiet to keep our sanity, but that hush is about to snap. To grasp the logic break, consider the hill sphere. It's obscure in daily talk, but it rules Jovian space. Beyond that limit, the sun wins. Inside, Jupiter dominates. For a titan like Jupiter, it sits near 53.5 million kilometers. 3 Atlases is slated to cross at 53.6 million kilometers, practically brushing the fence. The closer you examine that number, the more it reads like a pilot choosing a glide slope, not a rock tumbling blind. Here's the kicker. To remain inside and truly become a moon, you must shed speed. From interstellar trajectories, you're too fast, like a bullet being caught by silk without tearing it. In vacuum, there's no drag, no easy way to dump kinetic energy on approach unless you smash into something. A.V. Loeb, the lightning rod in this debate, argues that aside from an exotic, near-impossible fragmentation chain, propulsion is the only path to stable capture. Yet we don't see towering plumes, no old-school rockets, just silent, spectral course trims.
What really unsettles me is the chemistry. Spectra hint, ThreeI Atlas carries an elevated nickel to iron signature. In nature, they track together. When nickel appears alone or in excess, it screams refining, a hull metal for a 1,000-year voyage through the dark. Some suggest the outgassing is actually a high-efficiency drive, camouflaged as cometary flow. Others insist we just don't grasp deep space comets. But snowballs don't perform post-perihelion microcorrections to nail a target millions of miles away. ThreeI Atlas did. It altered course. It made a choice. And that trajectory leads straight into the strangest cul-de-sac in the system, the Anank group. This isn't Io or Europa. These are irregulars, small, jagged, retrograde, running opposite Jupiter's spin. It's like cars going the wrong way on a freeway. The textbook says captured asteroids, snared eons ago. Yet we have almost no crisp images. After all our Jupiter tours, Anank remains smeared pixels, as if it resists being seen. Consider Eupy, a mere 2-kilometer fleck. On March 17th, one day after crossing the Jovian boundary, ThreeI Atlas will make a close pass to Eupy. Why would a traveler from light years away dance with a backward orbiting pebble? If you were hiding a beacon, a depot, a refuel stop, wouldn't you choose a place no one watches, where the orbit itself cloaks you against the system's flow? I can't shake the notion the Anank rocks are a dormant fleet awaiting a cue. The timing chills me. January 2026.
Euphemy hits apoapsis, almost stepping forward to meet the guest. That kind of orbital sync is statistically eerie, threading a moving fly with a needle from a mile away. It feels like a handoff. A long drift ends, docking begins. If ThreeI Atlas settles into stable motion with Euphemy, the capture asteroid tail crumbles. Stones don't opt into a retrograde club. They're placed.
Our light curve watch shows a metallic gleam no natural body sustains easily. Too clean, too bright, like something that just woke from a long sleep. Silence from the community on this choreography is what gnaws at me. We're told coincidence. In space, coincidences are equations we refuse to write down. When two objects converge in the void with this precision, you quit calling it physics and start calling it navigation. We're watching a 1947-style drama unfold in slow motion, while people argue over smudges. But the optics are clear. The math is clear. The aim point is Eupy, and we're urged to look away.
There's a parable making the rounds, the alligator paradox. Two people stare at a river. A long, dark shape drifts by. One says, "Nice log." The other says, "Not a log. Look at the eyes, the way it moves upstream. That's an alligator." The log is comforting, safe, world intact. The alligator forces change. ThreeI Atlas is our alligator. We see the non-gravitational push, the nickel-rich, iron-poor signature, the laser-tight targeting of a retrograde moon. But the log camp, mainstream institutions, must call it a rock. Admit the alligator, admit we're not alone. Enter the CIA in the security state. It's emerged that ThreeI Atlas data is gated by protocols dating to 1947, the Roswell year. Why would a comet trigger a 70-year secrecy rubric? The official quiet is deafening. Why classify high-res frames? Why wield a 1947 act to blank out coordinates? You don't hide a snowball, you hide a probe. ThreeI Atlas is moving upstream against the solar current and steering for the boat. Some claim it's merely fragmenting, but fragments don't execute burns. They don't home on Uomi. We're witnessing the birth of a 96th moon, a moon that chose to stay. The psychological toll of secret-keeping is part of the plan. Keep us suspended in doubt. If it's just a weird comet, the worldview survives. But ThreeI Atlas is prying our eyes open. If Avi's right and a new moon is logged after Mark 17, that's technology, full stop. Nature has no brakes. ThreeI Atlas is plainly slowing. These are the chapters our descendants will study a millennium from now. The log is about to bare teeth. The void will speak. Ready or not.
There's sadness in seeing how thoroughly we were kept in the dark. We spent centuries believing we alone watched the stars, never guessing the stars watched back, and more crowded than advertised. We've relied on the quiet to keep our balance, but the void is speaking now, and ThreeI Atlas is the message. If you want to track this insertion into the Jovian heart with us, subscribe and tap like. It genuinely keeps this work moving in a world urging us to avert our gaze. Got a theory about what waits near Eupy? Drop it below. We read them all. If you value this deep dive and want to push further into the dark, consider becoming a member. It's a small boost for a much bigger search. Until the alligator finally shows its teeth, stay curious and keep watching the stars. They're certainly watching us.